All right, we are moving already in this one because sometimes you just have to pull over on the side of the road and run your kid across the street and do what you're not supposed to do, but you're like, dude, I just made another stop and I got to get myself, anyway, telling on myself that didn't use a crosswalk, but I'm like, hey, running a smidge behind, got places to go and see. And yesterday, it's funny that I talked about lights and green lights and red lights because I feel like when you're in a hurry, you hit every red light. I think it's a theory. I think it's something that you put out there, and of course, I'm kidding, but still, I'm like, what I hit every light. It felt like, you know what I mean. But if I take a second and think about what you look for in the world is, I think, what you end up finding. I think if you look for the good, you will find the good. If you do the opposite, you will find the opposite. And I don't know, within the last week, I heard this thing where in an interview, a guy asked somebody else to look around the room and find all of the things that are red. He looked around the room and he looked for all the red things. And the guy's like, okay, tell me what's red. And he's like, oh, that was red, 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 red. And he's like, okay, don't look around the room. Look at me. How many things did you see that were yellow? And the guy was like, he could not think of any yellow things. There were yellow things. And he was like, oh, see, that's yellow, that's yellow, that's yellow. But I told you to look around the room and only look for red things. And if you look around the room looking for red lights on your way to drop off kids, you will find all the red lights and you will miss all of the other amazing things that are going on. And anyway, all that to say, you will find what you are looking for. Or maybe you won't. I'm not here to tell you that you're bound to find greatness if you're looking for it, but I think that's kind of how it works. I know you can't will a red light to turn green and stuff like that, but life is definitely much more enjoyed, and better things tend to end up happening when you're looking for them and prepping for them and celebrating them and focusing on them, Anyway, that's what I came here to tell you. I am out of the classroom today, so there is a sub in my class right now, which is a weird thing because even though it's not my classroom, right? Like, it is my class, but the school could say, hey, next year, that's your class. But you put all your stuff in your class. It's kind of like letting somebody live in your house for a day. It's an interesting thing having a sub. I trust them. I love them. They're loving on my kids, so I appreciate them. But it is a weird thing. And I have been a sub for years, and I think it is trying to use a good adjective right now, besides suckiest. Maybe it's the most. Nobody wants to be a sub. How about I say that? In order to be a sub, you need a 4-year college degree, and then nobody wants to go to college for 4 years and end up being a sub. But I'm sure somebody does, so maybe I'm wrong. But being a sub helps you become a teacher. A lot of people have to become a sub. They have to do a long-term sub and student teach and all these other crazy fun things. Not really, but it's kind of like the dues you have to pay to get to become a teacher. And anyway, when I was subbing, Kids are like, oh, I'm John. No, I'm John. Ha, ha, ha. I'm sitting in the wrong seat. Hey, my teacher never lets me do this. So, hey, can I do this? And you're like, well, I don't know. Can you? I don't know these rules, you know? So anyway, all that to say, I hope my sub is having the best day. And that is my number one goal anytime I'm out of the classroom for training, for whatever, is make sure my sub has the world's best day. And if not, you will be writing apology letters until your fingers bleed. Just kidding. That would be an awesome punishment. But anyway, that's what I'm doing, and that's what kids are doing. And ooh, see, look at this one. Time this yellow light. Yellow turned red by the time you're in the middle of the intersection. Let's go. Feels good. But now I'm looking for the next green light. I'm going to celebrate that light. I'm coming up to sit at a red light right now. Red light in my life. Red light in reality. Both of them, I'm going to appreciate all the green lights that I've gotten until now. I am probably halfway through Green Lights by Matthew McConaughey. Probably read another 60 or 70 pages last night. Awesome stinking book. Dude's had lots of things go his way. He's had lots of things that I'm like, wow, I never knew that that was a part of your story, but it is. And anyway, he talks a lot about his dad and his relationship with his dad, and not trying to ruin the book for you, but his dad ends up passing as he's filming like his first big movie. And his dad wanted him to be a lawyer. Like, that was the plan for like a decade. And then Matthew says, I'm going to go to film school. And the words that his dad says are really important. His dad just said, are you sure? And his son said, yep, I'm sure. And his dad said, don't half-ass it. And I think that is a pretty awesome way of saying, you have my blessing. You don't need my blessing because you're a grown man making your own decisions, but thank you for asking permission. Don't half-ass it. And I love that. If you're going to do it with everything you got. And he ended up doing that with everything he had. And I think that is a fantastic way of looking at it. So I'll tell you the same thing. Some of you guys don't know what you're stinking doing, and that's okay too. But whatever the heck you are doing, do it with everything you got. And if you say you're going to do something, do it with everything you're going to, And when you decide that that is what you are going to focus on, give it all you got and make it happen. Okay. I'll get off my soapbox. There's a cop next to me. And I know a good amount of cops. And I'm like, hey, do I know you? No, I don't know you, but that's okay. Oh, just here filming my daily videos. I'm in Nashville, Tennessee next Tuesday to Friday. So we'll have to figure this whole thing out, but that's okay. All right. Happy Wednesday.